Hello everyone, welcome back my YouTube channel NCRT Maths Hub. Today in this video we will do worksheet number 55 for class 9 subject mathematics. In this video we are going to continue the previous topic, that is quadrilaterals. So required previous knowledge is understanding about the properties of triangle and quadrilateral. So children, you have studied about many properties of triangle as well as quadrilateral. So now let us study yet another result which is related to the midpoint of sides of triangle. So in this video we are going to study about the midpoint theorem and the converse of midpoint theorem. So for this we will perform the activity as following. So you can see here in the figure. So draw a triangle and mark the midpoints E and F of the two sides of triangle and join E and F. So you can see in the figure here we have triangle ABC in which E and F are the points. E is the midpoint of side AB and F is the midpoint of side AC. So you will find that हमें क्या मिलेगा देखिए. सो ई एफ इक्वल्स टू हाफ ऑफ बी सी. हमें क्या मिलता है, ई एफ इज़ हाफ ऑफ बी सी. ई एफ इज़ हाफ ऑफ दिस साइड बी सी. एंड सिमिलरली ए ई एफ, दिस एंगल you can see here ए ई एफ, this angle 1, and A B C, this angle 2. So angle 1 equals to angle 2, and so that we can say E F is parallel to बी सी. सो ई एफ आपका क्या होगा, पैरेलल टू क्या होगा, बी सी होगा. सो दिस टू साइड्स आर पैरेलल and EF is half of BC. So repeat this activity with the some more triangles and so you will arrive the following theorem. So देखिए आप इस एक्टिविटी को डिफरेंट ट्राइंगल्स के साथ परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं and each time you will get the same result. That if we are given two midpoint of two side of triangle and the line joining the midpoints of two sides of triangle will be parallel to the third side and half of the third side, and this is known as midpoint theorem. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, midpoint theorem बोलते हैं. जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं हमारे पास midpoint theorem क्या है. The line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of triangle is parallel to the third side and half of the third side. So it means that if we are given E is the midpoint of side AB and F is the midpoint of side AC, then EF will be parallel to BC. सो रिजल्ट हमारे पास क्या होगा, थर्ड साइड के पैरेलल होगी एंड हाफ ऑफ दैट, सो थर्ड साइड की हाफ भी होगी. कैन यू स्टेट द कन्वर्स ऑफ दिस थ्योरम, क्या इस थ्योरम का कन्वर्स बता सकते हैं. इज द कन्वर्स ट्रू, यस द कन्वर्स is also true. So you will see that the converse of above theorem is also true, which is stated as below. So the converse of this theorem, or you can say converse of the midpoint theorem, will be the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of triangle is parallel to the another side bisect the third side. I am repeating in Hindi. अगर एक ट्रायंगल की एक साइड की मिड पॉइंट से हम सेकंड साइड के पैरेलल एक लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं, देन दैट विल बाइसेक्ट द थर्ड साइड. सो आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन. इफ वी आर ड्रॉइंग ए लाइन through midpoint of one side parallel to the second side, it will bisect the third side. So now you can see it means if we are given E is the midpoint of side AB and EF is parallel to BC, then it will bisect the third side, means F is the midpoint of third side AC. So we have example. In triangle ABC, D, E and F are the respectively the midpoints of side AB, BC and CA as shown in figure. We have triangle ABC in which D is the midpoint of side AB, E is the midpoint of side BC and F is the midpoint of side AC. So that triangle ABC is divided into four congruent triangles by joining D, E and F. So देखिए join करना है हमें D, E और F को, और हमें ये prove करना है कि all these four triangles are congruent to each other. So here as D and E are the midpoints of sides AB and BC of triangle ABC, so by theorem DE is parallel to AC, D is parallel to AC and half of AC. Similarly, DF is parallel to BC and half of BC, and similarly EF is parallel to AB and half of AB. So therefore DEF, BDFE and DFCE all are parallelograms. So ADEF, BDEF, BDFE and DFCE all are parallelograms. So you can see here all are parallelograms. Similarly here these two and this one all are parallelograms. So therefore triangle BDE, you can see here BDE, this one is congruent to triangle this one. Similarly you can see, or we can say triangle T2 is congruent to triangle T1. So these are triangle T2 and this is triangle T1. Similarly triangle T3 and T1 are congruent, and similarly T1 and T4 are congruent. So all these triangles are congruent to each other. So all the four triangles are congruent to each other. So now we have practice question. So let's move ahead for solution part. In the question number 1 we are given triangle ABC is right angle at C and line through the midpoint M of the hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC intersect AC at D, so that you can see here we are given a triangle ABC where M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB and a line is drawn through midpoint M parallel to BC that intersect AC at point D. So that we are to prove that D is the midpoint of AC. So we need to prove that D is the midpoint of side AC, means AD equals to DC, and MD is perpendicular to AC. So we need to prove this angle is right angle, or you can say MD is perpendicular to AC. So ADM, or you can say MDA equals to 90 degree. And similarly we are to prove CM, that is this one, and equals to MA equals to half of AB. So proceed for solution. You can see here, as MD is parallel to BC, we are already given that MD is parallel to BC and meets AC at point D, so that we can say D is the midpoint of AC by using midpoint theorem, as we are already given that M is midpoint of side AB and MD is parallel to BC. So a line drawing through midpoint of one side of triangle parallel to second side bisect the third side. So here D is the midpoint of AC. So D is the midpoint of AC. A line through the midpoint of one side of triangle parallel to the other side bisect the third side, and that is the converse of midpoint theorem. So now, as MD is parallel to BC, we are already given, you can see here, we need to prove MD is perpendicular to AC. So हमें prove करना है कि 90 degree है, but we all know that MD is parallel to BC and AC act as transversal. So these two lines are parallel and AC act as transversal. So these are corresponding angle. So these two angles are corresponding angle ADM and similarly BCD, or you can say ACB. These two angles are 90 degree, as this angle is 90 degree. So this angle will also 90 degree, as these two angles are corresponding angles and will have equal measures. So as we already know that ACB is 90 degrees, so angle ADM will also 90 degree. So ADM equals to ACB, pair of corresponding angle. As we know that ACB is of 90 degree, so ADM will also 90 degree. Thus we can say MD is perpendicular to AC. MD क्या होगा? Perpendicular to AC होगा. So now in triangle ADM and CDM, you can see AD equals to DC, as we know that D is the midpoint of side AC. D already हमें given है कि side AC का midpoint है. So AD equals to AC. Similarly MD equals to MD, that is common, and ADM equals to CDM 90 degree each, that is proved above in part number 2. So now ADM is congruent to triangle CDM. So we have two triangles ADM and CDM, both are congruent to each other by side angle side rule. So you can see here these two triangles are congruent to each other. So these two triangles are congruent to each other. So now by CPCT MA will be equals to CM. So MA and CM will be equals by CPCT, and CPCT is the corresponding parts of congruent triangle. These two triangles are congruent, so the rest of all part will be equal. So we can say MA equals to CM, or you can say MA equals to MC. Now, but we know that MA is equals to half of AB. MA किसके equal है? Half of AB. Why? As M is the midpoint of side AB. So we can say MA equals to half of AB, and as MA is equals to CM, so we can say CM equals to MA equals to half of AB. So this is all about part number 3. You can see here. So after proving this two triangle congruent, we can say MA equals to CM, but MA equals to half of AB. Therefore CM will also equals to half of AB. So MA equals to CM equals to half of AB, as M is the midpoint of side AB. So this is all about question number 1. So now proceed for question number 2. We are given ABCD as a rectangle and P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and D respectively, so that quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. So we are given ABCD as a rectangle, P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and AD respectively. So this is we are given. Now we need to prove that quadrilateral PQRS is rhombus. So PQRS rhombus hai, so we need to prove that all these sides are equal. So construction, we need to join the opposite vertex A and C, similarly B and D. Join AC and BD. So in the proof, as we are given ABCD as a rectangle, so the diagonals of rectangle are equal. So we can say AC equals to BD. So this is equation number 1. Keep in mind for the further use. So diagonals AC equals to diagonal BD. In triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints of side AB and BC respectively. So you can see here P and Q are the midpoints of side AB and BC respectively, so that PQ is parallel to AC and half of AC. PQ क्या होगा? Parallel to AC होगा and half of AC. Similarly, we can say S and R are the midpoints of side AD and CD. Therefore, SR will be half of AC and parallel to AC. So PQ is parallel to AC and half of AC. Similarly, in triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints of side AD and DC respectively. So SR is parallel to AC and SR equals to half of AC. So equation 2 and 3 gives us the result PQ equals to SR equals to half of AC. These two sides are equal and equals to half of AC. And similarly, we can prove that PS equals to QR equals to half of BD. हम ये भी प्रूव कर सकते हैं by taking another triangles. PS equals to QR equals to half of BD, but we know that AC and BD are the diagonals of rectangle and these two are equal, so we can say PS equals to QR equals to half of AC. So we can equate all these sides. So from equation 1, 4 and 5 we can say PQ equals to QR equals to RS equals to SP. All the four sides of quadrilateral PQRS are equal. So quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. क्वाड्रिलेटरल PQRS क्या आपका एक रोम्बस है एंड दिस इज वी आर टू प्रूव. यही मैं सिद्ध करना था. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 and this is all about question worksheet number 55. So if you learn from this video, then please do subscribe my channel and share this video as much as you can. Thanks for watching.